In the opening chapters of the Book of Mormon, the prophet Lehi was given a dream or vision of the tree of life. This vision contains many elements which have become very familiar among Latter-day Saints. Remarkably, some of these elements are similar to a dream that Joseph Smith's father experienced many years before the publication of the Book of Mormon. As reported by Joseph Sr.'s wife, Lucy Mack Smith, he began experiencing peculiar dreams or visions starting in 1811. Because these parallels demonstrate a clear relationship between the Book of Mormon and Lucy's recounting of her husband's dream, and because Lucy reported Joseph Sr. having this dream years before the publication of the Book of Mormon, a skeptical view has suggested that Joseph Smith merely used his father's dream and reworked them into his own text. For many reasons, however, this is debatable. For example, because Lucy Mack Smith's history was written 16 years after the publication of the Book of Mormon, it can be argued, and actually seems more likely, that Lucy's account, or the sources she relied on, is dependent on the text of the Book of Mormon. Furthermore, recent research is demonstrating that Lucy's written history is a lot more complicated than realized. Other writers and editors apparently had significant input into its production and may have added layers to her account. None of this is to say that Lucy or the editors were intentionally lying or deceiving. Writing and editing practices at that time were not always as rigid as they are today. It would therefore be unfair to judge Lucy or the editors based on modern publishing standards. This point is brought up merely to raise awareness of the high probability that Lucy's retelling of the dream her husband had was heavily influenced by the language of the Book of Mormon, and not vice versa. Skeptics might claim the similarities between Joseph Sr. and Lehi's dreams as evidence of fraud, but that need not be the default conclusion. Whatever role the Book of Mormon likely had in shaping Joseph Smith Sr.'s dream, there is nothing preventing God from granting comparable visions to spiritually inquisitive men and women from any time or place. And now you know why.